The Zetans are a race of aliens that have been involved with the affairs of Earth and its inhabitants both before and after the Great War. Little to nothing is known about the Zetans' motives for traveling from their planet to ours, except since their arrival, they have spent their time abducting humans and other creatures from Earth, as well as samples of Earth technology. Evidence of their presence on Earth, however, dates all the way back to the early Japanese Edo period. It wasn't until the abduction of Colonel Hartigan and the Clarabella 7 capsules from the United States of America in the 1960s that their influence became felt in the modern society. Groups such as Quaere Verum formed to reveal the truth about them, though that group in particular was widely regarded as a crackpot conspiracy group by the public. Quaere Verum attempted to use the MPLX Novasurge, a prototype plasma pistol somehow recovered by the group from the government, as proof that the US government had been using alien technology, though the weapon was later recovered by Zetans themselves. Due to the group's stealing of government property, they were later dismantled. Among other conspiracy groups, it is believed that the Enclave had based much of their technology on such reverse-engineered alien technology. Despite the US government's attempts to keep the secret, it is apparent that everyday citizens also had some awareness of Zetans, at least in a popular culture sense. Some comics featured accurate depictions of them and even mentioned the race by name. Various alien props such as animatronics at Nuka World mimic their appearance, and several movies capture the Zetans' likeness, including The Flatwoods Encounter and Invaders from Beyond Our Galaxy. In late pre-war Appalachia, Zetans operated through a network of Zetan agents who captured individuals in the wilderness around the town Flatwoods for experimentation. One such person was the Assistant Chief Executive Officer of Vault-Tec, who was inspecting the construction of Vault 76 sometime between 2064 and 2069. These alien agents were often spotted and reported by the Flatwoods locals, some of which claimed to have been abducted, though the local law enforcement did not take the sighting seriously. In other places across the pre-war United States, up until shortly before the Great War, Zetans continued to abduct humans. Known abductees included a USSA linguistics specialist, a US senator, and someone within the White House who had the codes to launch the entirety of the US's then currently armed ICBM nuclear weapons. During the reclamation of Anchorage, Alaska, somewhere between 2066 and 2077, numerous US Army personnel were abducted from Alaska by Zetans, including a US Army combat medic and his entire unit. After the nuclear apocalypse, Zetans continued abducting, studying, and experimenting on the new creatures from the irradiated wasteland once called America. Around 2104, a fleet of Zetans began invading Appalachia periodically, opposed by the Vault 76 dwellers and other groups inhabiting the region, including a mysterious recluse named Homer Sepperstein. Sometime around 2277, the Lone Wanderer encountered a beacon signal that led them to a downed Zetan recon craft known as Theta, while in 2287, another recon craft and its pilot crash landed in the Commonwealth, where they were discovered by the sole survivor.